Republican Senator Dean Heller of Nevada is a ranking member on the subcommittee that questioned Mary Barra this morning. Senator joins me now. Thank you so much for being here. And what was your reaction to what you heard from Mary Barra today?
Well, it wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good day for GM. Wasn't a good day for Mary Barra. Wasn't a good day for NHTSA, the Traffic and Safety Administration. Frankly, it wasn't a good day for Delphi. So all around, not getting the questions answered as they avoided some of the tough questions. It was very, very frustrating for both Republicans and Democrats on that committee. Boy, they've got to step up and really start answering some questions.
Senator, do you trust that General Motors cars are safe to drive? Would you trust your child in one?
I wouldn't. Mary Barra today said she'd let her son drive one, but I certainly wouldn't. To think that you have to get all your keys off your keychain in order to travel with one of those cars. And keep also in mind that if you hit rough road, if you hit a pothole, same thing could happen. I would not have my children in one of those vehicles.
Well, and at the same time, I know you've been pretty critical of NHTSA, that is the regulator here, for not doing more when it saw issues. So what steps need to be taken now, and are you comfortable that you've heard from them a real defense as to why they weren't more proactive on this front years ago?
Well, I raised a lot of questions in committee, specifically as whether or not that they received questions or people far above them outside the Department of Transportation telling them not to go forward on this. Keep in mind, GM had a lot of moments of conflicts of interest as they were moving forward over the last 10 years. I asked specifically in that 2005, 6, and 7, what was their financial status, and it was poor. Was there a reason why they didn't have this recall come out? Because they couldn't get the bailout, or the fact that 60% of the taxpayers or the government owned GM at the time? Was there a conflict in there? Is that the reason why they didn't expose these problems? So there are many moments of conflicts, and I think they ought to be disclosed. We ought to find out, get to the bottom of why 13 people died and why they waited so long, both NHTSA and GM, in moving forward on this recall.
So you don't feel as though we've gotten to the bottom of this. What happens next then?
Not even close. You're right, Kelly. What I want to do is bring them back to the committee. Chairwoman said she wants to bring them back. I asked when this internal investigation that they're supposed to be doing will be completed. They said within the next 45 days. So I would hope that Chairman McCaskill will bring GM back, bring Delphi back, bring NHTSA back, and let's get to the bottom, figure out what happened, and find out who's at fault here.
All right, Senator, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
You bet, Kelly. Thank you.